because I scheduled it. So I don't know why. Just because I scheduled it so it would be scheduled. So
you scheduled it so it could be scheduled.
but it doesn't kick over to going live. You have to hit the live button.
Okay.
So like if I had the timer to go that counts down at 30 seconds or whatever, then that would come on. But I've not done that yet. I've not really played with it that much. But anyway, howdy everybody.
Good morning.
Tom's in first. Charlie's in. Rusty's here. Cub's here.
It's been a minute.
Been a minute. Been a minute.
Working on weekends. What can I say?
Hope you all had a great week this week. Mine was pretty uneventful, which is good. We had a few cool things happen, but so we can start off with Rusty's week. How was your week?
My week was the same as yours, very uneventful. It was just going to work and coming home. No outrageous calls, no calls that were like tremendous miles away. I had a pretty easy week.
And you had a life milestone happen?
It's just another day. But yeah, my birthday was Thursday. I'm now 55 years old.
So now when we make something, he says, "In my 55 years." We'll see. You guys will have to keep track of whether he says 55 or 54. Because he said 54 for so much last year. What's up, Cubbo?
I grabbed the wrong bag. This is flour. I thought it was sugar.
Oh, we'll go get it.
You might want to make that change.
Yeah.
Probably won't come out the same.
I don't think we want a cup and a half cup of flour.
So Charlie says happy birthday.
Thanks, buddy.
So we went to our friend Amanda, who runs Hungry Heroes, had her big event for a fallen officer. He was shot during I don't know what you want to call it. They were trying to arrest somebody, and he got shot and died. And she felt moved and started providing meals for the police department and first responders. And that was like in 2018. And so she had her 7th event yesterday. So we got to go up and see her, and Amanda's an amazing lady. So we got to see her and hang out with her for a little bit. Wife got into a couple of the raffles. They had some food trucks out in the parking lot. They had a car show. You go inside, they had the raffles. All first responders, whether you were in veterans, active or not, got free plates. So that was pretty cool. Charlie says on the plus side, it's all downhill from here.
Well, I've been on the downhill slope for a while.
Well, now your age is downhill. So we got to do that yesterday. That was pretty fun. What'd you think, Cub?
It was fun.
It was fun. Yeah. Yep. Cub got to go. Got a new hat, but it's always good to support her, and it's always good when you support somebody that you believe in. You know what I mean? Like you can wear your NFL team or your shoe brand or whatever, but to actually wear a brand that you wholeheartedly believe in is just, it's great. I back Amanda and everything she does. I follow what she does. Every time I see her, she's an amazing, just lights up the room. So if y'all don't know her, go check her out. You see her sticker kind of behind Cub's head. Underneath, yep, there's that one, and then there's one underneath the ribbon. The picture of the ribbon, yep, right there. And then when I do the Weber kettle, I got her sticker on the shelf. Amazing lady. So I encourage you to go check her out. that was over at the armory, so they actually had the SWAT truck opened up to where you could see the inside of the SWAT truck. The car show was pretty cool, you know. Saw some neat cars, pretty clean, pretty custom, really neat.
I didn't even ask my brother if he put his in there. You didn't see him?
Nope, didn't see him.
'Cause he does a lot of car shows.
Yeah. So I think it was just, I don't know if there was any like money involved. I think it was just bring your car out and let it sit. I didn't ask if it was an entry fee or anything like that. I just assumed that it was a volunteer basis.
Right.
You know, come out, show your
also,
car.
He hates the cold weather. He might not do them in the winter whenever he has to sit outside and mix his car. He might not do them now. I don't know. I have to ask him.
Because it was a high of like, what, 48, maybe 50. So, but it was 24 in the morning. So, yeah, a little chilly. Tom's Food Factory. Saw the SWAT yesterday morning at Charlie's house.
Yeah, when I was a Boy Scout leader, well, actually Cub Scout leader, the police would bring their cars for the kids to see, and they did a fingerprint session for them and all that stuff. They said that they could not bring the SWAT truck every time we had this particular event. Something was always, you know, holding up the SWAT truck.
Yeah.
But they brought other vehicles and police cars, and fire truck was there and stuff like that. But I never got to let the boys see inside the SWAT truck.
Yeah. Well, she's had the SWAT truck out there the last few years.
Well, her event's a little bit bigger than let's go see the Boy Scouts.
Yeah. And she does a lot with that whole stuff. So it's pretty cool. She does a lot with E3 Ranch. If you guys know the online meat company, she does a lot with them where she goes up and cooks for them. Buck Commander, if you know the Duck Commander, this is their deer hunting one. She does a lot with them. So pretty cool little deal. She's been like to Texas somebody invited her out to Texas to help cook and serve meals out there for their police department.
Right.
So she's been all over the place. But anyway, little shout out to her. So Cub, what are you making today?
Are you unraveling that?
Yeah, I'm attempting.
Oh.
I'm attempting to, but it's not working so well.
This is a what?
A mess.
Yeah, I see that. Lay it down and try to unroll it with your hand. Like.
Got it.
Okay, so what are you trying to make?
I'm making cheese danishes.
Cheese danishes. And what are you unrolling? A Danish? A croissant roll. Well, you didn't say anything.
Well, you kept talking.
I know. So you're unrolling croissant rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've made these before, and they were pretty darn good.
Yes.
My diabetes called and said, hey, no. But, so.
I don't think that knife's big enough.
Where did you.
I don't have a Cleveland.
Where did you come up with this recipe?
Tickety-tockety.
No, I didn't want to spend the money to go buy them, so I just said, let me find out how to make them.
Okay. Pinterest or Google?
Pinterest.
I do Pinterest a lot. A couple of the guys in my F3 group laugh at me because I'll say something kind of intelligent, like a quote that I've read and I've saved, and I'll say the quote, and they all look at me like, "Where did that come from?" And I was like, "Pinterest." So what are you spooning in now?
The filling.
What's in your filling?
Cream cheese, sugar, and vanilla.
Cream cheese, sugar, and vanilla. Okay. Doesn't sound bad. Mighty tasty.
Okay, these girls are not doing what I want them to do.
Yeah. Well, so, stolen intelligence. It is, and and I give full credit to the Pinterest, the board. I just so
You know, I don't think I have ever been to Pinterest.com or whatever. I don't think I've ever been to
Yep.
Pinterest.
I'm on that more than I am Instagram or Facebook.
I ain't been on Instagram in years.
Yeah.
No, Facebook is pretty much the only social media that I do. It's where I see my friends and family and message back and forth.
Yep.
But Pinterest and Facebook and YouTube. I just watch videos on YouTube. But
I was going to get rid of Instagram, but I've met some people on there that are really cool and like to follow what they're doing. That's how actually Amanda and I got talking, and then I finally met her in person. So that was really cool. But I have a second page on the Instagram to where I'm trying to, put out some awareness about the old melanoma stuff. And, I've met some people there, down in Australia and stuff. That's really cool. People all over the world that, chime in and see what we're talking about, so that part's kind of cool.
That's a big cream cheese ball, like a crab rangoon.
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
I made them last time.
So speaking of crab rangoon, I've got a game day treat that we're going to make next while the Cubs thing's in the oven. And I want to know the difference between a wonton wrapper and an egg roll wrapper, other than the size and one's for egg rolls and one's for wontons. What's the difference? Is there a difference?
I don't believe there is a difference, not in the ingredients, because I have both wontons and egg roll wrappers at home because we do use them a lot, and it's the same company, and I look at the same package whenever I wrap the stuff up. The only thing different is it's just a smaller square.
Okay. So it's the same.
At least that's the only difference with the particular brand that I buy, which is the only brand they got at Food Line.
Right. And that's where I was at yesterday. I ran in just to get that and a couple other little things, and I was like, I wonder, because I have egg roll wrappers left, and I thought, well, couldn't I just cut those into the square, or like cut them in fours to make the squares?
You can.
And I was like, well, I don't know. I thought I would ask the smart people in my chat to.
There's people out there that will Google it real quick and tell you what the difference is.
Yeah, and see.
But there is no difference in them at Food Line.
So is there a difference between the wrappers, other than size and their use? So I'll just go ahead and say I've seen these wonton cups, where they make like the little
hors d'oeuvres. You scoop the stuff inside.
Little taco stuff or whatever. I saw Cooking with CJ did them. He did a little video, like a short or something on them, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make those. They've been on the list for a while, and I said that'd be a good filler for why Cubs in her stuff's in baking. It'd be a good filler. We can whip it out. So I got some buffalo chicken dip.
Okay.
And I got some hot sauce to spruce it up a little bit more, and I got a canned chicken, which is gonna need strained. Oops. Just to add a little more chicken to it, and then we'll bake those.
You bought a pre-made dip?
Yeah.
Okay. Any particular brand? Did you get the one from Sam's Club that comes in a big tub?
Yeah.
That stuff is really good.
It no longer says Frank's.
No, it doesn't. That stuff's good, but that stuff is also very, very salty.
Yep. So it no longer says Frank's on it. I hadn't bought it in a long time, and I picked it up, and I was like, it just says hot sauce.
Okay.
It doesn't say Frank's anymore. So Charlie says wrappers are the same. Okay.
No, they're not. Have you heard M&M versus other rappers?
Name another actual rapper.
I can't think of one.
Exactly.
If you're going to compare Vanilla Ice, Snow, and M&M, and not be a Blizzard, well, like the Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, never mind. Anyway, Planes are flying low today there, fellas. So.
That's pretty bad. I can't think of another rapper. I'm sitting here trying.
MC Hammer.
Hammer was not a rapper. He was a
MC
singer.
Hammer was.
I don't think of him as a rapper. He was a singer back in the early 90s.
He was a rapper.
He didn't rap.
Young MC was a rapper.
Who's that one?
Skilo was a rapper.
I've never heard that one.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl.
No, I don't know that one.
Even I know that one.
Young MC, he did the You Want It, You Got It, Bust a Move.
I got nothing.
Ice Cube.
Shapes and colors.
Oh, Ice Cube and Ice T.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. I got two.
Okay. Cub played some nasty song yesterday. I was highly unimpressed and shut the radio off. Like we were driving.
Yeah.
She's like, she hooked up her phone.
Right.
And she plays the song, and I mean, I let it play majority of the way through.
No, you did not.
It's okay to where my last nerve was over. And it had something to do with Squidward's nose, if y'all know this song. And comparing it to the male anatomy. And I was like, nope, done. I shut it off. I shut the radio off. They're like, Dad, no, turn it back on. So when I turned the radio, Mom turned the radio back on, and then she switched it to Bon Jovi for me.
Much better choice.
Yeah. I highly recommend not looking up that song because it was not good.
I think it's already in Pickles' music.
Yeah, Charlie's probably already knows what I'm talking about, but I highly recommend not looking it up. I couldn't even tell you the actual name of the song.
Squidward's nose.
Okay, don't look it up. You will not. It was not a good thing for me. I didn't enjoy it. Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. What's going on,
up,
brother?
Scotty?
Man, this guy here, he cooks. He's cooking up a storm. He just did a chicken taco that looked amazing.
Oh, I didn't see the chicken taco yet.
Yeah. So what I found was so cool that he did was, he had all his veg in a tin, put his broth in there, did the chicken on top, so all your juices go in it, right? Then he adds all the chicken into the veg, so that way when it finishes, he can shred it, and then you get it's almost like a fajita soup type deal, but not enough broth in there to make it a soup, but it gives you that, so you just grab a pinch and drop it on the taco shell, and you've got all your
right.
veg and your meat. That was really cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I was like, woohoo! Gonna have to try that one. Which I do have 2 whole chickens. I'm gonna do.
I did a whole chicken last night, and I made chicken and dumplings for dinner, and that came out really, really good.
Well, we have a guy in our F3 group that underwent some surgery, and somebody had organized a meal train for him. And I was like, oh, I just did a whole bunch of pulled pork.
Right.
I'll get it to him. Well, looks like there's a yeast, gluten allergy, and they want low fiber, which is not a big deal. So I used Uncle Steve's thick meat on my pulled pork. And as I'm looking through the ingredients, yeast extract is one of the ingredients. So I went, daggone it. Now I've got this thing that I want to do, but I don't want to make one of them sick because they have a yeast allergy. So I was like, you know what? I'll just get a chicken. I might cut it like the frog
Right.
and do the frog chicken and then put it in a pan and foil it up and give it to them still as the frog. That way when they open it up, they'll be like, what the heck is that? But anyway, I got a couple chickens so I can get that to them, and then it'll just be a salt and pepper, nothing fancy, just a salt and pepper cook, and then I got some sides to, some canned green beans, like a certain kind that, that way they have the ingredient label. Because when I looked at the meal train, it looked like everybody was just giving money because they didn't want to, it was easier. But when somebody cooks for you, that's usually, it means more. So I got that coming up this week. I was really kind of bummed when I saw that yeast extract. And you wouldn't think of it, like we talked before.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think of it. So yeah. So that's.
When you're done, I want to lick the bowl.
So that cook will be coming up. I figure I could probably do like a regular, do the frog chicken because I've never done one like that. Shout out to my man Kevin. What in the holy heck was going on?
I don't think you want to.
I don't know, but Kevin over at Man Kitchen Recipes was doing that, and I think that'll be a pretty cool cook. And then maybe the other one do like a kind of like a beginner's guide. I've never done that, where you show where all the pieces are and then how easy it is to smoke a chicken. What do you think of that, Cub?
Do whatever you want.
I know. Because it's hard, because like Cub already knows where the wings are and the drums and where the chicken tenders come from, where the breast meat is, the thighs and the legs.
Where the joints are for you to separate them.
Yep. And I was going to leave it whole, but, just kind of be like, here's this, here's this, here's this, and then this is where this comes from kind of thing. I mean, it'd be easier to do on a chicken or a bird than it would be a cow because I don't have access to a whole cow, whole half.
There's a farm not too far down the road that'll sell us a whole beef.
Yeah.
It's only $3,000.
Yeah. Yeah. One, YouTube money isn't that big, and my freezer space is very limited.
And you're not getting a deep freezer.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 2 deep freezers and a stand-up freezer at the house, so
that are full.
We can store.
That are full.
Yeah, they are.
So.
We're gonna try something.
But I also got a. So I was walking through Walmart yesterday or day before.
You would think
Friday.
he hasn't talked to anybody all week.
Well, I actually got things to talk about. Normally, I'm kind of like, boo. Meatloaf. Ooh, that sounds good.
Now you forgot what you were going to say.
Yeah. The chat, Scotty's thing threw me off. Meatloaf. So I was at Wally World Friday, and just happened to be walking through the freezer section, and I came across the frozen meal of the pork ribs.
Okay.
So they were like $4 for the box. So I was like, well, now I got to get that. So then I got stuff to make a faux McRib.
Okay.
So I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, whether it's going to be like a budget friendly or, a homemade McRib. That way because you don't have to grind your meat and then make the patty and then cut the things in. You just throw this dude in the oven and pull it out and build your sandwich.
Yep.
So I got the bread for it. I got some It's the Sam's Choice Hawaiian something or other hoagie bun or sub bun or something like that. Grilling a steak today. Sea scallops and creamy Creole crawfish sauce. Man, that sounds good. That sounds awesome. So that I think I'm going to do that video this week. You know, just because the bread's going to go bad if I don't make it. So then it'd be like a faux McRib. You know, I remember we used to go to Aldi back in the day when we had no money, and we would get that and the Salisbury steak almost all the time.
Our freezer stayed full of those.
Yeah. So
we would make instant mashed potatoes because those were really cheap.
Yeah.
And take the remaining barbecue sauce out of the McRib box, and we'd pour that over our mashed potatoes for gravy.
Yep. We always had like stovetop or something like that with them, you know, or some sort of like vegetables, corn and green beans, and we'd mix that in.
Speaking of stovetop, I saw a recipe the other day. I was watching YouTube, and we were talking about how for the last couple of Wednesdays we've been using canned seafood.
Yep.
Well, this guy was making salmon patties, and for his breadcrumbs and stuff, he just opened up a box of stovetop stuffing. He mixed everything in there with the stovetop and 2 cans of salmon and stuff. He made his salmon patties.
Okay, these are going in the oven.
With stovetop stuffing mix.
Wow, that sounds good. That would be, I mean, that would so simple.
Yeah.
Because you cut back on your herbs and your
They're going in the oven.
Seasonings and all that stuff. And
whenever I saw his video, he did that. I just did a search for stovetop stuffing salmon patties. And then Bruce Mitchell came up with a video. He did the same thing.
Yeah.
And he had his stovetop, and he was adding chicken stock to make it moister before he added his salmon to it. Which the first video I saw, the guy didn't do that, but I didn't realize that. I mean, it's so simple. It makes perfectly good sense. But I don't know why I never thought about it, but that was pretty good.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I bet Charlie's done it. He's done everything. Stovetop stuffing. I've even heard of people using stovetop in the meatloaf.
Yes, I have.
Never done it.
No, me either, but I've heard it.
I've always had meatloaf on the side. My mom when she made meatloaf, it was basic ground beef and club crackers and ketchup. Maybe salt and pepper. I can't remember. But I can never make it the way she did. I don't know why. Like, I cannot make it the way she did.
Right.
It's so simple. My dad was like, "What are you doing different?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't have a clue why I can't do this."
My mama would take ground beef, throw in a couple of eggs, a couple spoons of flour, all of her seasonings. She would dice an onion and had diced onion.
What time you need?
I already have it on.
Oh, so you got a timer on your thing?
No, I have a timer on the microwave, and your wife is gonna text me. Done.
Oh, okay.
But she would mix the diced onion, a can of tomatoes, and then she would take regular bread and just rip it up into pieces.
Yeah.
Throw it in there, and she'd mix all that up. And then she would bake the meatloaf. And I'd say 15, 20 minutes before it's done, she would take either ketchup or barbecue sauce and glaze the top.
Yep. Mom always used ketchup. She was a Heinz. We didn't get store brand. We didn't get Hunt's. She was Heinz.
And that's something. I'm not a ketchup snob. I cannot taste the difference.
For whatever reason, my mom was a store brand girl. Or not store brand. She was a name brand girl. I don't know why, but she was always name brand. I didn't care. I was like, man,
me either. When
I got to buy my own stuff, I was like, hey, if I'll buy the store brand, I've already got stuff if I want to make it better.
Yeah.
You know. But I have screwed up meatloaf so bad trying to make her recipe, and I don't know. It comes out a mess. Sloppy. It's almost like a sloppy Joe. It's terrible how I do it. I don't know why.
You know, one time right after you had come out of your first surgery, and there was a meal train set up for you.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I made for you was meatloaf. And I was in line, in the meat department at Food Line, and they had this meat that was called meatloaf mix.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I've never made it before. I said, I'll try this. Well, I made two good sized meatloaves. One I brought here and one for us to have. Whenever I tasted it, I was so upset. I mean, to me, it just did not taste good at all. And I told Teresa, I'm sitting here, I can't believe I gave this to Lee. This tastes awful.
And if I remember right, it tasted pretty good. We liked it.
See, Teresa thought it was good. The kids liked it. But me personally, I did not like the flavor the meatloaf mix. And all it was, when I read the ingredients, it was beef and pork. And I'm like, maybe I've never put pork in my meatloaf. Maybe that's the flavor that was throwing me off. I don't know. But man, I remember I tasted that. I'm like, I can't believe I gave this to Lee.
We haven't made a meatloaf here, and so my wife made one. This was while we were dating. Maybe we were married. I don't remember. But she made a meatloaf, and I stupidly made the comment.
It's not like my mom.
It's not like mom's, but it's good. And I liked it, but it's just not mom's. And she said, "That's it. You want meatloaf? Buy it or make it yourself." And she's made it like one time since. And the one time that she made it was because somebody bought us a meatloaf pan. So it's basically a loaf pan that has the tray that comes out with the holes in it. And so she had to use it at least once.
Okay. I need you both to try this stuffing. Not that I can do anything about it now.
Is that the glaze?
No, you're going to try this first. This is
Well, let Rusty try it.
Dad, you have to try it too.
Nope. I don't want it. No.
Oh, is it because of the...
Yeah, my sugar's high already.
From what? You just woke up.
I know. So...
It tastes like a cream cheese filling. It's good.
So due to the government, they had said, if Rusty don't like it, you did good. If Rusty doesn't like it, then you did good. So Rusty likes it means it needs a little something something.
Which means it's bad. Way to go, Tom. Way to go.
No, the government. So the plan that I'm on, they sent us multiple papers saying that we were all good if we didn't change our plan, then it would stay the same. Well, January 2nd come around and I go to get medicine. They say, yeah, no, you're not covered. Like, what are you talking about? And come to find out that the medication wasn't covered. So we have to wait until February 1st because we had to go through all this BS to reapply or whatever. I don't even know. It was a headache. So I've kind of been without my meds since the 9th. So yeah. Yes. And
me and Teresa went to get our medicine Thursday, not thinking this is a brand new year. I gave them my new insurance card and everything, and they said, "Okay, Mr. Titchell, here's your medicine." It goes, "Mine and Teresa's is $532." I'm like, "What?" I said, "We don't pay for our medicine. This is free. What do you mean?" Well, my new insurance plan, we now have a PPO plan, and a bunch of stuff changed. I've got a $550 deductible before my pharmacy policy takes an effect.
Yeah.
So we've got to spend $500 on medicine first.
Yep.
And then the rest of the year it's covered.
Right. Yep. A gyro meatloaf. Tom, I do think that the meatloaf blend is pork, beef, and lamb. I think there's lamb in the meatloaf mix.
Okay.
I think.
I don't remember.
I know I've seen it, but I don't know if it's the same one that you got. So, yeah, needless to say. And then the wife feels like, oh, hey, I want to treat you guys. She gets donuts. Then Cub says, oh, I'm feeling down. I want to make cookies. And then they make not one batch, but 12 batches of cookies.
Hey,
They bring in all kinds of junk
I
food.
made chocolate chip cookies. I made brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart cookies. Danishes.
Brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart cookies.
Yes.
Yeah, they look cool.
You take actual Pop-Tarts and crumble them into
No.
cookies?
No. It's a cookie made to taste like a Pop-Tart
Oh, okay.
with brown sugar and
I thought it
cinnamon.
was like
in
Pop-Tart
it.
pieces in it like chocolate chips. I'm like,
No.
man, that sounds good.
I made those 2 cookies. And then
But anyway, so it's for
I
the
made
fat kid.
brookies.
Yes, those
And
were
then
terrible.
I took half of them to work.
So the fat kid in me has been loving it. The diabetes has been like giving me the finger. My blood pressure's slightly elevated, so we took it this morning, and the wife's kind of like, you're not doing jack crap today. Your blood pressure's like high, and I was like, it's fine. If I stroke out, I stroke out.
Yeah. Thursday
I'm
night
like,
after dinner, me and Teresa stopped at Food Line to pick me up a small birthday cake. So whenever we got home, I would have me a little birthday cake, and I got me a thing of vanilla ice cream because I don't like all the flavored ice cream. I just like vanilla. I can eat strawberry, but I'm a vanilla ice cream person. I don't want
Vanilla ice cream go.
I don't want chocolate and sprinkles and all that crap on it. I just want vanilla ice cream. Well, I got to the house. We got the Food Line. They didn't have any regular kind of birthday cakes, but they did have a beautiful carrot cake right there with a beautiful carrot on top. And I'm like, that's a vegetable. I said, this is what I'm getting.
I will say that beautiful carrot is not a real carrot, but it does have carrot shreds in it.
So I got my got the carrot cake, and man, it's just delicious. And then I got me just 2 spoons of my vanilla ice cream because I wasn't really hungry. We just had dinner, but I just wanted a couple bites of ice cream.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I go into the freezer to get my ice cream. It's all gone. The whole family.
Everybody else
They
ate
ate the whole. Now there's Eddie's chocolate turtle ice cream and all kinds of. There's like 3 or 4 cartons of ice cream, all kinds of these different flavors. But my plain Jane vanilla Food Line brand ice cream is the only one they wanted, I guess, because it's all gone.
Well, so instead of being kind of irritated, just be like, thankfully, the family destroyed my ice cream, so I'm not tempted.
And then yesterday, one of our friends, Hope Moore, she was a band parent. No, whenever I was the band parent with Tommy, whenever he was still in school, and she knows that one of my favorite cakes is coconut cake, and so she made me a homemade coconut cake yesterday. So
You can do the
we went and picked it up.
wonton wrapper.
So now
one.
I got a little bit of a carrot cake left, and I got me a nice big old white coconut cake
That's your thing.
ready to eat.
Oh.
My segment's the cheese Danishes. Your segment's the buffalo wonton
Well, okay then.
thing. I was just waiting
Then
for
let's
you to
trade
get up.
places.
Sounds like a plan.
Ow, man, my legs. I'm going to have to raise that seat. All right. So
I don't know where I'm going with things.
I don't know where you're going with that either, but I don't need it.
Well, hold on. Change me. Hand me that, and then I.
Well, that's fine. I'll just move this over. Okay.
Look at my awesome Christmas presents.
Hi, Mom.
I didn't see the bag. I didn't look down either, but
It's been there for a
I know.
month. All right. So anyway, I'll have Cub strain that maybe. Wonton wrappers or egg roll wrappers cut to that. We'll have to look into that. Buffalo chicken dip. This is the Sam's Club. I don't need my lighting sucks. Buffalo chicken dip. It used to say Frank's,
that stuff is really good.
but now it just says hot sauce. But so I'm gonna add a little Texas Pete's.
Made right here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
You know that somebody actually tried to get a lawsuit started with suing them because it was not false advertising. They actually got a lawsuit against them because it was made in North Carolina and not in Texas.
I'm not surprised. I mean,
drink this for you.
you know, when somebody won a lawsuit over buying coffee and spilling it on themselves, you know. So basically, I got these little mini muffin tins, and I'm doing 2 in this one, 1 here. That way they got some room, kind of spread out. And this looks like it's not, that it's child-proof. There's no easy open. There's no easy open. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So let's pull out one stack. Basically, with the way CJ did it was he kind of folded one in. Oh, these are thin. Okay. Folded one in and kind of stuck it in like so. I may be making a mess.
Because we make taco cups with those. We use the regular size muffin tins. We don't ever use those little mini ones.
I'm gonna sue Charlie because he's not really a pickle and it's causing me emotional distress.
Whoa.
That's what Tom said. Well, then Charlie can sue Tom because he's not a food factory.
He cooks.
It doesn't mean you're a food factory. Scotty said he identifies as a pickle.
Oh, well, it doesn't.
Wait, so then what would it? Never mind. Let me
Is it
not
a
say
pickle or a Squidward nose?
No,
no. Don't go there.
No, but if pickle identifies, let's say he identifies as a pickle.
According to the man, it doesn't matter what you identify as.
But okay, but still, but
all that is behind us.
But if pickles identifies as a pickle,
it doesn't
then
matter.
Would the pronouns of a pickle be pick-ill?
There are no pronouns anymore.
Yep.
Oh, there's still pronouns. There's only 2 genders. Still pronouns and identifications.
I don't know.
Pickle said, yeah, cup. And is Tom real name doubtful?
I just heard your buzzer go off.
Okay, I'll be back.
Be back with a cream cheese croissant.
Yep.
It's not a croissant, it's a Danish.
And then, while this is cooking, she can do her little. I don't know what that meant. Yeah, I don't know what that meant, but you hear the timer go off, and then she goes in, and you hear her go, "Oh crap!" Although she didn't say crap.
I think he just said, "I left my pizza in the oven."
I didn't even know he had pizza. I don't know. So Peyton's boy is still hanging out here, which is cool. He had some car trouble. We had to help him get that fixed.
What's going on?
He said it wasn't running right, so he took it. He still got it under warranty and everything, so he took it into the dealership, and they ran diagnostics, and of course, diagnostics says everything is fine. He's like, "But dude, it's my car. I know something ain't right." They end up just doing the 70,000 mile tune-up on it, and he said it runs better. So I don't know. He doesn't really know. So we'll see this week as he drives it what it does. So, all right.
You want me to mix some of this up and some of the chicken up in a bowl?
Nope. What I want to do is I'm going to trying to keep this simple. Is I'm going to put just a couple pieces of chicken, a piece or 2 in the bottom. Oops. Just a little bit in the bottom of each one. That way you get that the texture, the layers of flavor. And I could be completely wrong, but which is not uncommon. Let's see. So you say you do this with
we make taco cups. We use the same size as you see how much you had to bend it and force it in there. Those things fit perfect in a regular size muffin tin.
Okay.
And we stick them in a muffin tin, put the ground beef in, the jalapenos, onions, whatever, the cheese, and we just stick them in the oven, and we make pizza cups. Taco cups.
I thought about pizza ones.
Yeah.
They'd be awesome. So I'm just putting some in. This would be a great game day snack. And seeing how the games today are, what is it? The Commanders, Eagles, Kansas City,
Bills,
and the Bills, I think. So big games today. I don't really have.
You know why Patrick Mahomes' number is 15 on his jersey? That's how many yards you're going to get if you touch him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom said if you heard my real name spoken, it would drive you into madness. See, now I need to know what it is.
But I like Patrick. I hope that they win tonight, and I hope they win the Super Bowl again. I really like him.
I don't.
Dad, are those going in the oven?
Yes.
So I need to keep the oven on?
Yes.
So what do you need it at?
350. Okay, so that's close enough. Okay. You can open a chicken dip. The buffalo chicken dip. Dip. Real name spoken. Driving madness. OSU is having a big party at the stadium day at noon. Yeah. Oh, no. You're not cutting. Look. There's a tab. That gives you this piece.
Okay, I didn't see the tab.
I know. I see that. I see that you didn't see.
Y'all's bromance is something else.
I don't know if I'd call it that, but
Oh, it's a bromance, Bob. I think even Tamer will agree with me that y'all have a bromance.
You would have no idea how many times she said, "Are you going to your boyfriend's house today?"
Right.
Ooh. Sorry, not my type, Rusty. Sorry.
Yeah. I'll stick with what I got at home.
I don't know whether I should be. I don't know how I should feel about that one, but anyway.
I will say you're a better fishing buddy than she is, though.
Oh, good.
And cooking buddy, for that matter.
There she is.
I know.
Don't talk about me like that.
Pickle said, do y'all share clothes?
No.
He couldn't fit in mine.
No, but y'all have matching t-shirts.
We do have a lot of matching shirts.
Which means y'all are twinsies.
We don't wear them the same time, though.
Oh, maybe you should.
We do.
No.
We wear the same shirts, but you wear different images whenever we wear them.
Yeah, when we
never wear the same shirt together.
Unless we're at the barbecue comp.
No, I think one day y'all should just wear the exact same shirt at the exact same time. I feel like that'd be funny. Pickle said, who's Big Spoon?
I am not a cuddler. My wife will tell you that. I am not a cuddler or a coddler.
You can when you need to be. You can be a coddler.
But I'm still nope.
If it's something serious, you will.
Okay, so there's these little game day snacks. This is looking pretty darn good, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, and there's a jalapeno on them.
I do have jalapenos. Her uncle, my wife's brother, bought these real spicy jalapenos when we were at the beach and never ate them. Why? I don't know. But now I have them and I don't use them. So, CJ did do a little spritz to darken up the edges.
Facilitate the browning process.
Pickle said, now I'm imagining planes, trains, and automobiles.
All right, Cub, these are about to go in. I'm going to add a little bit of Ostermeyer real bacon bits.
Oscar Mayer, real bacon bits. That's what that sounds like.
Ostermeyer real bacon bits. Just a little bit on top of each. Pick up the what I spilled because it's bacon.
Yep, when we go to put them in the oven, let's put a couple of those jalapenos on some of them.
You want to grab the jalapenos? The jar?
No. Where is the jar?
So what do you got coming up this week?
This week.
Any cooks?
No, I don't have any cooks that lined up.
Just whatever for dinner, huh?
Yeah.
Steven and Jacqueline's in.
Nothing at work going on.
What's up, Steven? What's going on, my brother?
They smell good.
Those smell nasty.
Yeah, I was just kind of going through my list and stuff that I already have to make some videos this week. So we'll be okay. That looks good. So you want a couple of pinas on. These are Mount Olive Sweet Heat jalapeno with sea salt. So
You're really good.
let's drop one right on top there. Speaking of sweet heat, Daddy Dutch had a really good showing of this barbecue comp over the weekend.
We saw Terry, I think, was doing some practicing of his chicken.
Yeah.
Competition chicken. That was looking good.
Yeah, competition chicken stuff. That's good. All right, Cub, you want to put these in the oven?
Yeah, but then you kiddos gotta move. I gotta ice my Danishes.
Yep. Oh, those do have the juice has got a little heat to it too. Imagine that, right?
Don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
All them jalapenos sitting in that juice.
It don't taste too bad. Oh, so anyway, those are my easy little game day snack things that, shout out to Cooking with CJ. We don't have let me finish my coffee. Woo-wee. That's got a little kick to it.
Did you splash the hot sauce on them? Or is that
Nope, I'll do that for after
they come out. Okay.
I'll do that after when they come out. And I didn't even use half the one side here. So we'll have these for later. Maybe I'll make a video of this. I have enough of everything.
Yeah.
So maybe do them on the grill. Maybe do the grill.
They're still a little hot.
Huh?
They're still a little hot.
Yeah. Ooh. I just burnt that.
I hope that bone And I hope that smells disgusting.
Oh, I just burped that jalapeno. I'm sorry, guys. Oh. Now, I don't remember how long I'm supposed to let those cook.
I don't know if it's in the oven.
But till they're golden brown, so we'll give them 10 minutes or so. But let me set a timer.
If you ever decide to try the taco clubs, really got to make sure whenever you put your beef in that you drained it really good, because the grease will settle at the bottom of the cup, and it makes the bottom of the cup really soggy.
Yeah.
And if you cook it long enough for the bottom to crisp up, the outside edges are way brown. So you got to make sure you drain the grease out of the beef really good.
Well, what I'm thinking now that I've done them, I've seen them for a couple years, but I have never made them. Now that I've made them, I'm wondering if I could use the egg roll wrapper and preheat like my biscuit pan or the skull pan, and preheat that. So then when I set the wrapper in there, it'll kind of loosen it up and conform to the bottom, and then fill it. So then it'll start to crisping process up. Start the crisping process earlier. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
I don't know how well that'll work.
Yeah, I don't think that it's going to form, because all those, especially the skull pan, all those nooks and crannies are so fine.
Yeah.
The details are so good. It's not going to pick up all the detail.
But the biscuit pan should probably work.
Oh yeah.
I would think the biscuit pan will work. But what else was new? What do you got, Cub? Classes?
Yeah.
So she has started back to school, doing some online classes. Yay! Not so happy.
Oh, Tommy started his job this week.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He's finally back at work after 3 years of no job because of his feet and back issues. His first day was Wednesday, I think. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday. And he worked Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And is off yesterday and today. I'm not sure what the rest of his schedule is, but he's working at Dollar General, going in. He spent a lot of time stocking and just bringing inventory up from the back, learning how shelf tags work and how to read the tags and how to put stuff where it goes and all. But he said his first day he worked only 4 hours. Whenever he got home, he said he could definitely still feel it in his legs and his feet, feeling the pain, but at least he could do it for 4 hours, because before this, he could only stand up and stuff for like 15 minutes. So that's a whole lot better. But he's really excited to be back working again, going to have his own money.
Oh, good. Oh, shoot. Let's see.
I work Monday with the client in Indian Land. And then Monday afternoon, work with Caleb and Valentine. Tuesday I'm off. Wednesday I'm back at work. Thursday I'm off. I'm off Friday. I work 9 to 9 on Saturday.
So tell them.
I work. Hold on. And I work 9:30 to 1:30 on Sunday. So I won't be here next Sunday.
So tell them about should we call it an epiphany? The thing you found out about the car.
Oh, whoa.
So we had.
No, if you're gonna have me telling you.
Well, I'm gonna lead into it.
Okay.
So we had a problem with the Zoom, our little Scion, and it turned out it was a bad injector. Not an injector, coil pack. So we got that fixed, and all the check engine lights were off, and everything was good. Well, she's driving it one day, and what happened?
Excuse me. Oh, so I was driving home from a 13-hour shift. I'm coming home, and the car started. I got from Indian Land all the way down to Winthrop, and the car started going. Doop, doop, doop. All the lights flashed on and off. I lost power of steering. Everything was up, and then it went completely dark. And I would go to push the gas a little bit, and it would just go like. So then I pulled over, called Dad, and I was like, "What do you want me to do?" So he ended up telling me just to get home.
That's when we found out it was the coil pack.
Yeah.
Which we talked about last week.
Yeah.
But then, so after we got all the codes cleared and everything,
the check engine light was off, and then the no traction control light was off.
Which is weird because the traction control light comes on with the check engine light.
Yes.
Which is kind of odd. I don't know why.
That's odd.
But then, from the research that I've done, that's a common thing with this car.
And then I got gas, and then I drove it the next morning, and the lights were off. And then I was driving, my gas got low, lights came back on. And I was like, well, what the heck is happening? So, what was it, Friday?
So the check engine light came on. We went and put the code reader on it, and it gave me the 0456 code, which is the evap leak. So it could be the evaporator canister, the gas cap, or there was like two other things.
You know, with Tommy's Mustang, that comes up. It was his gas cap last time I had that happen.
So, yeah, I just said, okay, so it's either the gas cap or it's just leak, whatever. It'd be all right. So she stops to get gas, closes up the gas cap, and then starts driving. Hey, the light's off. And then she calls me to tell me that the light's off. And then she goes, I think that light had something to do with the gas cap. So she's like, I think it had something to do with the gas cap because I got gas and now the light's off. So I was like, yeah, could be. So I had to explain to her why she was right in her thinking.
And
but it was
need you to tell me that I was right.
And she was like so impressed that she fought it through to think that it was a gas cap.
And the fact that y'all laughing is not nice. I was very.
Well, no, it was. That's what I told you. But once you had experienced it, and then you're like, oh, I think I know what the problem was, and I was like, yeah.
Well, you could have just let me have the idea and say.
You did wonderful, Cub.
See, now you're just saying. You don't mean it.
No, I mean it.
With Tommy's Mustang had that issue, and there was the rubber seal on the gas cap.
Yeah,
was rotten, and we actually I went to eBay, bought him a new gas cap, and hasn't had the problem since. But
that's what I think this is because it just started. Now that it's gotten cold,
right?
It just started, so yeah, I think that's probably what it is. But I put the code reader on it, and it wasn't an injector or coil pack, so I was like, that's fine. There's no off position on the Genius switch. I know she's on it, man. She was so proud of herself, and I was like, you're right, Cub. That was awesome.
I need that in writing. That I was right.
Yeah,
I'm awesome.
Put it in your calendar.
Just because I don't know the joke about we got Jordan with the glizzy and you, I don't understand.
So the boy, Peyton's boy, they made some comment and it embarrassed the crap out of him, and he turned bright red.
I don't remember what it is.
And Cub put it on her calendar, but she has no idea what the joke was. So that's just where we're kind of joking about. All right, so it's been about 9 minutes. Let me go check these real quick and see how close we are.
Would you like to try some?
Yes, I would.
Come on.
sugar on that.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes was just right. Starting to get a little dark on the edges. So set those right there, and then we can taste testing it. Had to use my Halloween my Halloween thing, pot holder thing.
Oven mitt.
Oven mitt. Yeah. Words are starting to escape me now. So
Because it's 23 degrees in your garage.
yeah, it is. Well, folks, I'm off to make lunch. Y'all have a great. All right, man. Have a good one, Steven. Thanks for popping in.
I started our dinner before I left the house this morning. I was up at 5:30. Went in the house in the kitchen and started cutting up the celery and onions and potatoes. Got us a 5-pound pot roast, stuck it in a crock pot, and got everything in there and turned it on. Got it started, and Sean came in, and I think he was going to work, the DoorDash, and he was like, what are you cooking at 6 o'clock in the morning? And I'm like, well, this is going to take 6 to 8 hours on low. I said, so I'm starting it now so it can cook all day and be ready for dinner tonight.
Oh, we didn't tell him what exciting thing happened this week. Me and Mom and special guest got a 490 on our trivia. We got in 3rd place, I think, 3rd or 4th place. And the trivia guy, Nick, he gave us a high five. He made fun of my spelling because I couldn't spell icicle.
Now, tell him how you spelled it.
So I spelled it ICECYCLE. Because I think.
Let's run that thing.
And so I write it down, and he said spelling doesn't matter. And I was like, okay, well, this is how I'm sounding it out. This is how I'm spelling it. So then he has the mic, and he's like, it's icicle, not ICECYCLE, and looked dead at me. Yeah.
That's good.
And we didn't know.
So they've been doing trivia with this guy for like how many
Almost
weeks?
a year and a half.
So if anybody doesn't know, on Wednesdays when we have the keto show, the ladies take off with the boy and they go do trivia.
Mm-hmm.
And so they kind of have a banter back and forth with the guy hosting trivia. And you know where I'm going, because Cub has an interest that she's chatting. There we call pre-dating. They're chatting. And he showed up, and what happened? Because this is pretty funny.
So, okay. He told me that he was on the way, and I was like, okay, great, whatever. So he got there, and I went outside to go get him. And we walked back in, okay? The trivia guy is in the middle of a question, and he stops his question, and he goes, new player alert. Who are you, and what are your intentions with her? And the owner goes, way to go, like, put him in the hot seat. I laugh it off. He laughs it off. At the end of trivia, as he's giving us a high five and telling me, Mom, good job, he does one of these. He walks. I still don't know your intentions. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of funny, but they ended up getting 3rd, right?
Yeah.
3rd.
Out of like 8 teams, man.
Yeah, there was like 8 teams. So I was like, when they tell me that whatever place they came in, I'm like, is that out of that many teams? And they're like, no, there was like 8. I was So they were pretty happy,
Yeah, we put on the fridge.
pretty excited.
Yeah. And then Jordan goes, well, he came over on Thursday and he goes, well, is he coming this week? And I was like, probably. Probably.
So. Well, all right, Rusty, you want to do a taste test? And
I think it's about time.
Well, get on up there.
I got a question for you. How many Grey's Anatomy questions did the boy know?
The boy.
The interest. He's not the boy yet.
Oh, I was talking about Jordan.
Oh, he didn't
Jordan
go.
didn't go.
Oh.
He had worked late and was tired, so he's in construction. So he was pretty whipped. Oh, I was going to add a little more hot sauce. Do you need more hot sauce?
Mm-mm.
No? Is it spicy enough? Okay.
It's never spicy enough.
Well, Cub, you put it on.
I know. I can see red.
Are you colorblind?
No.
No, he's just.
I'm blind.
Now watch him grab the one he did not put the sauce on. All right, we can zoom in a little bit here. All right. What'd you think of him, Cub?
I'll let Rusty go first.
Well, no, he's. What did you think of him?
They're okay. I don't like the top.
You don't like the.
Like.
Holy crap. Okay.
I don't like like this part because there's no flavor. It's just crunch.
Okay, so you don't like the
The wonton wrapper.
The ends.
Yeah.
Well, the wonton wrapper is not supposed to have flavor. It's just holding stuff
No, but like,
with the flavor.
aren't they supposed to be like closed?
No.
That's if you make a ragoon or a wonton.
When you're trying to make a wonton?
No, I was trying to make a cup.
These are really good. Me personally, the jalapeno is the best part. I like that better than I do the actual hot sauce inside the buffalo chicken. But I really, really like it. This is a great appetizer for the game.
Would you make these own?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Before you take, I need to get a picture if I have my phone of your Danish. Oh, you already destroyed the Danish. Where the hell did they go? I didn't even see her eat the Danish.
Oh.
These do look really good. Cub, why don't you plate one up so I can take a picture? Because it doesn't look right.
Well, thanks, Dad. I'm glad my Danishes don't look right now.
Well, no, on the thing to take a picture. I am going to try one without the jalapeno.
Need the hot sauce?
No, I think we want to try it without. Mmm. The bottom is really soft and squishy. So, a lot of good buffalo chicken flavor. I don't mind the crunch.
It's perfect bite size.
Yeah. Here's her Danish. Y'all can't see that because the plate's whited out. One day I'll get this lighting figured out. Okay. That buffalo does have a little kick to it. So now let's try one with the jalapeno. Those look good.
They're really good.
Mmm. Yeah. Mmm. I'm a fan. And the jalapeno's not really hot.
No.
That's all right. I like that. We can make those again.
And think of other things to stuff it with.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
My boat tastes like buffalo chicken dip.
All right. Well, we all got anything else you want to talk about? Okay. I guess that's no.
I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. I went in a deep dive on TikTok.
Uh-oh.
I went on a deep dive on TikTok, and I found like this thing, and so I got it. Okay, and I used it, and Mom walked in the bathroom. It's like a shower. It's a shower routine. So it's like if you want to smell like bourbon, this is what you use. If you want to smell like vanilla cupcake, this is what you use. Kind of thing. You guys don't understand because all y'all do is a 3-in-1 and call it a day.
I don't even know what the 3-in-1
What are you
is.
talking about?
Like the 3-in-1, like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, all in one.
So you wanted shampoo to smell like bourbon?
No. So my shampoo is rosemary and mint, and then same with my conditioner. But all my like body washes, because there's 3 body washes, all 3 of them have like a vanilla scent or like a cashmere and vanilla scent. And Mom went in the bathroom and she goes, "It smells like a bakery." And I said, "Yes, good job." And then, my TV stand broke on me, so I had to get a new one. And it was the one I bought was initially $60. It was on for 50% off, so that means $30. But then I had a coupon for $15 off with my entire purchase, which made it $15. But then I had another $10 off coupon because if I signed up for the rewards, I got another $10 off. So I paid $5 for something that was initially $60.
Awesome.
And did it come with instructions on how to build it? No. But I built it.
So, Charlie, I've seen the Bush Light bar of soap.
They have Bush Light, Miller Light, PBR. They have a Jack Daniels one. They have a Jose Cuervo one, which Courtney has. It smells amazing.
So, all right. Well, that was fun. Way to go, Cub.
I'm sorry. I was reading what Tom said.
Because I'm an attorney.
He's not an attorney.
But he smells like a bar. The attorney. Taking the bars, the exams. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Wait, you have to tell him what did I send you last night? A link.
Oh, so for anybody that is interested, Cub has started up her own channel, and I will post the link in the description after this renders. So this time tomorrow, it'll be on there. So I will post it in the description as soon as we get off here. So can check it out. I don't know what she's doing, but yep. And Paige's channel's on there. I don't know that she's doing anything with it yet, but she's promised multiple times that she's going to do it. So I don't even ask anymore. But all right, Cubbo, that was a good show, I think. And those Danishes look mighty tasty. I will refrain from getting into those.
There's one that doesn't have filling in it. I made a croissant just for you.
Yeah. So, CD, I fight for music rights.
She's channeling Charlie.
Yo, because you were dancing. Yeah.
I did that, and I popped my knee, and then I got.
You gotta fight for your right to party. All right, well, let's get out of here, and we'll see y'all next week well, probably Wednesday if anybody shows up. If not, we'll see you next week. You're working, so I have to come up with something good.
There's no reason to show up for Wednesday. You're making oysters, so no reason to watch that. He's gonna cook. He's gonna cook catfish bait, y'all.
So that means Rusty's not going to be here.
No, he's still though. It's his bromance time with you.
Anyway. All right, well, send us out of here, Cubbo.
Okay. There's tools and cooking. The chaff one, the taste good, all gone. You guys are awesome. I will see you guys next week. Well, I won't, but I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Have a great week, everybody.
Guys.
Let's be